Hey y'all, my name is Alex Robinson. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I am a senior now, majoring in public relations at the J School. I transferred to Carolina my sophomore year of college, so fall 2016. My freshman year, I went to the University of Memphis, which was a completely different experience. But yeah, it's been 2 years at Carolina now.
My name is Qieara, Lesesne, better known as Q. I am now a senior at this university, but I've been here since fall of 2015 when I started as a first year. I'm just excited to talk about Carolina. I love UNC. There are several things that I wish someone had told me coming into Carolina. One of them being that your major doesn't define your career path. Not that it doesn't define you personally, because I do feel strongly that anything that you devote time to studying, you should enjoy, and it should be of interest to you or something that you genuinely want to learn more about. Me being in the humanities, in the media and journalism school, there's not one way or one step or one path to doing anything that we want to do. And so I guess looking back, I think that I definitely would have told myself to focus my studies on something that I didn't know a lot about but was interested in.
When you go to, especially as a black student, when you go to a lot of the beginning of the year events, you have so many people tell you that you're enough to be in this space and you deserve to be here and you're qualified. And I heard them, but I wasn't listening. So like I suffered from imposter syndrome, like really heavily. I want to say my first semester, I was still going out and I was still doing things and still going to class and speaking up, but it's something that was really difficult for me. Yeah, I think just reaffirming to me that I'm valuable in whatever spaces that I'm at. I think as I started to matriculate through Carolina and my grades weren't bad and like my EC life was popping, then I started to believe it, but I wish I would have believed it before all this happens.
I want to say, like, I had the stereotypical horrible first year, just like to give some random advice, but like, I had fun. Like, that was my intention. I was like, I'm in college, I just left home, like, scholarship, that's my business, so I'm going to handle that business. But college isn't forever, and college is a privilege. College is something that thousands of people value, and there are thousands and millions of people who don't get the opportunity to come and have this experience. It's very unique. There's nothing like it. There will never be another time in life where it will be you and some of your closest friends and enemies all in one place, all in one social setting, all in one academic setting, where you have, a space where you can get help and you can, get hurt, but all with your closest friends.
You're coming from some place different from other people, but that difference isn't a bad thing, and not to feel like you have to erase those differences in order to succeed in these spaces. But your differences are what make you special. Like where you came from really is going to be a huge motivating factor in where you go. And just because you came from somewhere that's like a little lower or not as good as where or like to you it seems like it's not as good as where other people came from, that doesn't mean that it's going to negatively impact your future, and you have to let it go. Because I don't know, keeping those expectations near the forefront of my mind has really driven me to succeed, and I think has really played a huge factor in me succeeding.
I think everyone's journey to loving Carolina is different. I'm not going to say people don't love Carolina genuinely, and I'm not going to say people love Carolina overnight. I'm going to say it's a process. There are parts of Carolina that people hate. There are parts of the process, there are parts of administration, admission that are just annoying. Parts of the system, parts of Connect Carolina, parts of Zakai that are just like, this school is stupid. But then there, are parts of the experience that have built people, that have built me personally and professionally. Like the development that I've received while I was at this school means a lot to me. And when I go into modes of reflection, it means way more than the times that were trash.
When I came in 2 years ago, I never would have imagined being at the place that I am now. It just wasn't even like in my, I don't know, it wasn't something I would have even like conceptualized.
I just want to say, like, have a good time first years. Do not waste this year. It'll be the easiest and the most confusing and the most like eventful, so take advantage of it.